Hey guys, so as you guys can see, I'm in a different location right now. This is not permanent. I'm currently getting my room redone. I'm not really sure when it's going to be all finished, but it's not going to be too long, so that's why I'm in this different background. But like I said, it is only temporary. So anyways, today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my holy grail makeup items, pretty much products that I've been using for years and that I absolutely love and repurchased over and over, or just things that I would repurchase but I haven't not hit pan on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you found it helpful, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and let's just begin. Okay, so the first two things I have are palettes, and I have talked about the Lorac Pro palette for like ever. I've talked about it several times here on my channel. You guys are probably sick of me telling you guys about it, but I honestly love it so much. I think this is one of the best investments of my entire collection. I just found myself using this so much and I still use it. I love all the colors in here. You have 8 matte eyeshadows on the top and 8 shimmer on the bottom, and with these colors you can pretty much create any smoky eye that you want. A neutral one, a more dramatic one, just anything. You can add even pops of color to the look because there is a purple in here and like a reddish, like orangey shade, and I love this palette so much. And the eyeshadows are so incredibly buttery, even the matte shades. It's really hard to find matte eyeshadows that are really like pigmented and nice like that. So this palette is just awesome, and if you do not have it, I highly recommend it. The whole line of Lorac is discontinued at Sephora, but if you do want to get this palette, check your Ulta or you can get it on Amazon. My next Holy Grail palette is my Naked 2 palette. This is an oldie but a goodie. I really like this palette. I got this back when I was a sophomore in high school, so it was 2 years ago, and I remember when I first got it, I was like, oh my god, like I remember I bought the Naked 1 and the Naked 2, and this one was just like my holy grail, and this still is because I just love the colors. I think that they're perfect for every day. And if you guys want me to do more looks with this palette, I definitely will, because it's definitely my favorite out of all 3 Naked palettes. What I love about this palette is that you pretty much have every color that you will ever need for like any kind of smoky eye. I remember I used this for my prom, and I just use this so much, and I just adore this palette. And I just feel like these 2 makeup palettes are the 2 palettes that I have used up the most in my entire collection. I don't know what it is, I'm obsessed with these. Oh my god, is it crazy? Like, I'm already out of breath. Okay, next I have a foundation, and this is the Revlon Color Stay Whipped. I recently did my foundation routine, and I will link that down below in case you guys are interested. But this is seriously like my obsession. I like this more than the CoverGirl 3-in-1. I do love that foundation, but I like this one better. I like the way it looks on my skin. It's just so flawless. This is a medium to full coverage. I have heard people say that this is like super thick and heavy on my skin. I disagree with that. I don't think this is heavy at all. Like, I have it on today and it doesn't feel thick and cakey. I can still like see my skin through it, even if I do put 2 layers of this foundation on. So if you have like freckles, you can still see like your freckles through it. So this is not cakey. It's not like thick and nasty on the skin. I do use this pretty much every day, and I know it seems kind of bad and you guys are probably like, what? But I think this foundation is perfect for every day, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it for me wearing it every day, and I love it. This is what it looks like. Mine's in the shade 320 Warm Golden. I've been using this for like ever now. I want to say like 5 months now. And I love it. I cannot get enough of it. I will continue to use it, and it's just my obsession. I love it. Another favorite of mine is another oldie but goodie. It's the Revlon Color Stay Powder. For some reason, this is one of the first like powders I've ever purchased from the drugstore, and I don't know what it is, but I've tried a lot of different powders from the drugstore, and I do love a lot of the different powders that they have, but this one is just one that I always go back to, like all the time. Like, if I ever am looking for a new powder, I just always buy this one. I don't know what it is. This is what it looks like. It's just like a really good powder to me. I love the way it looks on my skin. It's so like velvety and soft, and it looks so flawless. I don't know, I just absolutely love this. The next powder I want to mention is my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Mine currently is in the shade Medium Plus, and these mineralized skin finishes are so beautiful. I can't even describe to you like the beauty of these powders. They are so gorgeous. They're so buttery and soft, and they go on the skin so nicely. I want to say that it gives you like a velvety finish. It's not really a matte powder finish, but it's not like a dewy finish. It's just like velvety. They absorb into your skin so nicely, and I seriously recommend these to everyone. These look beautiful for prom. They just make your skin look so like flawless, and it looks like your skin but better, just a little bit more enhanced and just like flawless. So I love mineralized skin finishes. I think that mineralized skin finishes are one of my favorite things from MAC, like their entire like line. I just think that they're so gorgeous on the skin, and I get compliments when I wear this powder. Like I get stopped when I'm in public or something and people are like, what is that? And I'm like, this. Next, I'm going to be talking about a bronzer. This is the Hoola by Benefit. I have used this and talked about this like a million times here on my channel, and I just love it so much. It's the perfect bronze color. It's not too brown and muddy, but it's not too orange and like oompa loompa and like nasty on your face, but I love it. When you first look at this bronzer, it looks very, very light. When I first looked at it, I was like, there's no way that's going to show up on my skin tone, but it does. It really, really does. You can really do like a really light contour, or you can do something really dramatic with this. So you can definitely build it up, and it's not cakey, it's not powdery, it's just perfect. And I love this bronzer so much. If you do not want to spend the money on it, maybe get like a sample from Sephora. It's totally worth it though, I swear. The next bronzer I want to mention is my NYC bronzer in Sunny. The reason I wanted to mention this is because this is another product that I have repurchased so many times. I've been using this since I was like in 9th grade, I want to say, and I just love it. This is something that I will always repurchase. I want to say this is the closest dupe to the Hoola by Benefit, because it's, again, not too orange, not too brown. It's not like identical, but it is pretty close, and it's only $3, so you can't really beat that. Okay, let's talk blushes. So blushes are not really my obsession. Like, I don't really have that many blushes. They're not really something that I always like look forward to buying, if that sounds like weird. So as I was looking through my makeup, I was like looking through my blushes, and I was like, what do I really like love? Like, for me to like a blush and like absolutely love it is like good. So I was looking through it. I do like MAC blushes, of course, I mean, but I was like, do I really want to talk about them? I was like, Wet n Wild blushes, definitely. These are the Color Icon blushes, and these are the most inexpensive blushes I think at the drugstore that are like the most pigmented. They don't have like a huge color selection, but they have like the everyday colors that you're ever going to need to have like blush on your face. So the two that are my absolute favorites is Heather Silk and Mellow Wine. Heather Silk, Mellow Wine. So let's talk about Mellow Wine. Mellow Wine is so pretty. It's the prettiest peachy pink color. Now I want to tell you guys something. If you're ever using these blushes, do not dab your brush in here and swirl it around and then put it on your face, because then you're going to look like a clown, because these are so pigmented. It's like ridiculous how pigmented they are. These are comparable to MAC blushes. Like, I'm not even joking. This one is Mellow Wine right here. That's one swipe. Look at that. Like, that's crazy. These blushes are like, what, $2, $3? So that's why I picked them as my holy grail. The next one is Heather Silk. This is more of a brighter pink. It's still really good for every day, but like I said, you do not need to like dab your brush in here. But these are so pigmented, it's like redonkulous. So this one is Heather Silk right here. Look at that pigmentation. It's crazy. Okay, next I'm going to be mentioning my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. And this is my obsession. I love this concealer. Another one of my holy grails is my MAC Pro Longwear concealer, but the reason why I'm choosing this over MAC Pro Longwear is just because I find myself reaching for this more than my MAC Pro Longwear. I don't know what it is. I think it's because it's cheaper and it's just like perfect for every day. I don't know, but I love this so much, and it doesn't crease. It's beautiful underneath the eyes. It conceals and corrects, and I love it. I mean, there's nothing else you can really ask for in a concealer. Next thing is MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. I use this every single day in all my makeup tutorials, like all the time. I love this paint pot. It's like my absolute favorite eyeshadow base I have ever tried. This is not only good for just keeping your eyeshadow on all day, but if you have veins on your eyes or discoloration, this will conceal them completely, and it's creaseless, it's beautiful, and you just need to have it in your life. If you don't have this, you need to like order it right now. Okay, the last thing is MAC lipsticks. MAC lipsticks are definitely like the best, I think. You're getting your money's worth. The quality, the smell, the packaging, everything. I love MAC lipsticks. They are just amazing. And I was looking through the ones that I have, and I was like, which one is like my favorite? Definitely Snob. This is the prettiest pink purpley nude shade you will ever own in your collection. I'm telling you, you need to get it if you don't have it already. It's just like perfect. I think this color right here will complement a lot of different skin tones just because it's not like creme de nude or like hue that's completely like nude on flat on your lips. This has some color and dimension to your lips. It's not going to make them look flat or anything like that. It's so pretty, and I love this lipstick so much. It's a satin finish. I just love it. If you do not own that lipstick, you need to get it. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. It's one of my obsessions. I have repurchased this lipstick a lot of times. Okay, so those are my Holy Grail makeup items. I don't think I had that much. These are just pretty much things that stand out in my collection the most, and just things that I find myself using a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what your Holy Grail products are because I would love to try some new things. So until next time, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye guys. Mwah.